everyone. My name is Agit Seprina Tarigan with ID number 210705038. I'm a student of English department at USU.
So today, I want to explain about one case or one problem in Indonesia about phonetics and phonology. So the title is Indonesian Problems in Pronouncing English, Fricative, and Affricate Sounds. The first one, what is pronunciation? According to Gilagjani 2016, pronunciation defines as a process of producing language sounds. Pronunciation is learned by repeating the sound and correcting them when the pronunciation is wrong. Fricative and affricate are phonological systems in English. They are different from Indonesian phonological system or Indonesian language. Moreover, some sounds don't exist in the phonological system in Indonesia. So here are some sounds, some fricative and affricate that always get wrong or mispronounced by Indonesian people. So the first one is the pronunciation of f. For example word is photo. This word was pronounced differently. Of exact pronunciation in a dictionary, Indonesian pronounce it photo. Even though f sound exists in the initial position of Indonesian phonological language system, it seems that the orthography system affects the way the people pronounce. The second example word is elephant and dolphin. For Indonesian, it is difficult to create aspirated sound in the middle position of the word. So Indonesian tried to substitute the sound f into p. So elephant becomes elephant and dolphin becomes dolphin. Another word is roughly. Indonesian pronounced it roughly. Okay, the next one is the pronunciation of th. This sound doesn't exist in Indonesian language. For example, with. This word was pronounced t by Indonesian. Indonesian pronounced t in the initial like Thursday becomes Thursday, middle like something becomes something. So th comes in the initial like think and monthly, also word month. Indonesian deleted this sound and become man, manly, and this only happens in the final position. The last word which was pronounced differently is breath. It was pronounced breath by Indonesian. The third one is the pronunciation of the. The. This sound also doesn't exist in Indonesian language. Indonesian changed the to t. Only one word like bathe, which should be bathe, but it was pronounced bed by Indonesian. The substitution of sound the to t only occurs in the final sound. The other words are pronounced de, like de and that. Next one is the pronunciation of s. Sound s is the most common sound appear in the passage. For Indonesian had no any difficulties when sound s comes in the initial and in the middle position. They succeeded to create correct sound. This success is probably because the sound exists in Indonesian language. However, sanitation comes when the sound comes in the final of the word. Word US, for example, Indonesian didn't have any problem to pronounce it. Indonesian delayed the sound s when it comes in the final of the words, like science becomes science and distance becomes distant. The fifth one is the pronunciation of z. Z. There are two deviations of the sound, s and correct sound z. The sound z becomes s like pleasant was pronounced pleasant. However, for word busy, people pronounced with correct sound busy, but sometimes they pronounce it like busy, which is the wrong one. The substitution also occurs when the sound comes on the final position. For example, has, it was pronounced has. This all occurs probably the people were affected by orthography system. The next one is the pronunciation of sh, sh. Indonesian also substitute sound sh into s on the same word she and fresh become c and fresh. For male position, there is no problem for all respondents. They succeeded to create the correct sound. For example, fiction becomes fiction. And also in the final position, like fish becomes fish. This sound doesn't exist in the Indonesian phonological language systems. The next one is the pronunciation of je, je. There are some words which have the different sound when pronounced. The first example is usually, was pronounced in a different way. Indonesia substituted the correct sound je into s and pronounced it usually. On the middle position, there is word leisure, which was pronounced leisure, leisure by Indonesian, and word prestige, which the sound comes on the final, was pronounced prestige for Indonesian, where it is changed from je into ge. What we can imply from this data, the people apparently is affected the orthography system, like pronouncing g or k on the final sound of prestige, where it should be j, not prestige, g or k. Next, the pronunciation of ch, ch. The next sound is ch. Let's see the word chore and chip. Both sounds are pronounced differently by Indonesian. Chore becomes core and chip becomes tip. It is apparent that try to pronounce orthography ch, which is in English, come with two sounds either k or ch. All data which has ch in its word are pronounced sh, like washing for watching and touch for touch. Okay, the last one is the pronunciation of je, je. There is a word which was pronounced differently by Indonesian, that is bridge. Indonesian pronounce it breed. It apparently happened because the word has final letter DGE, which it is difficult to create sound g after d. Since the sound d on the final word doesn't exist in Bahasa Indonesia, the respondent pull the sound which is close to d, which is t. Again, orthography has a role here. So that's all from me. That's all for my presentation. Hope you can understand it, and thank you for your attention.